Ho, 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 Disney fans! Welcome to a magical Christmas special of the Jamie and Stephen Show. Today we're jingling all the way into the holiday season with a discussion of a beloved festive classic, the Santa Claus. So grab a mug of hot cocoa, wrap yourself in a cozy blanket and join us for this holly jolly chat full of Christmas cheer and Disney holiday magic. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Threads at the Jamie and Stephen Show. And if you enjoy this episode, please share, download, and please leave us a review. Your support really is the best gift we could ask for. Let's slay into the magic together.
Slay!
Yay! It's Christmas!
It is. Merry Christmas.
Yes. Merry Christmas to everyone who's listening.
Yes.
Now, you put a poll on Threads a while ago.
Yeah, it was when we went to meet Sophie in London.
Oh God, so like 5 months ago, 6 months ago?
Yes. We were
And
planning.
what were the choices again?
It was Muppets Christmas Carol,
Mm-hmm.
Nightmare Before Christmas, The Santa Claus, and I think Home Alone.
Okay. Yeah, because that's now Disney.
Yeah. Or it might have been something else. No, it was Mickey's Once Upon a Time. Oh,
Oh,
Christmas
right.
Carol.
Okay.
It was one of the Mickeys.
Okay. And
So
the votes chose.
the votes chose the Santa Claus. Here we are.
I know, I'm surprised. I thought we were going to get Muppets Christmas Carol.
I thought we were going to be Muppets.
Yeah. And the ironic thing is, Shop Disney's finally doing merch this year for Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yeah, for once in a blue moon. Yeah.
And everyone seems to be talking about how Muppets Christmas Carol is their favorite version of the
Yep.
Christmas Carol on Threads.
Oh, so it was re-released in cinemas last weekend, and I dragged Luke because he's only ever seen it once in his life, and that to me it was make or break relationship. And I was like, oh yeah, I want to see it on the big screen. I love the Muppets. I'd watch anything with the Muppets in. We sat there with me popcorn and me pigs in blankets, Aldi peanuts. And we came out of it and I said, did you like that? And he was like, I did actually. I was like, damn right.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's really close to the original.
Oh, okay.
Like, so even the bit, so you know at the end where Gonzo goes and Tiny Tim did not die,
Uh-huh.
in the book that is like in italics and underlined the word not.
Oh, okay.
It's to that level of detail.
Wow. Never knew that.
Yeah, honestly, it is one of the most faithful version, and it is laughable, but it's one of the most faithful versions
Mm.
to the original book.
However, the votes chose the Santa Claus, so we're not here to talk about the
No,
Muppets.
I'm not here to talk about the Muppets. I'd happily sit and talk about the Muppets.
I
But
know.
yes, the Santa
That might be
Claus.
next year's Christmas special, Stephen.
Yes.
No, this year it's the Santa Claus.
Hmm.
Now, you would have been 4 when this
I
came
would have
out.
been 4, yes.
Yeah, I would have been
I
8.
yes.
Do you remember when it came
So
out?
no, I don't have any memories of when it came out, but I did get the video which was the year later when that
Yeah,
came out.
95 it would have been, yeah.
So I
See,
got the
I
video.
don't remember, I definitely didn't see it in the cinema. However, I remember very vividly being in a kitchen, one of my mum's friends' kitchen. She lived in this like farmhouse out in the country,
Mm.
and she had been there. She had seen it. Now it was either that day or like the day before, and her and my mum were having like a glass of wine or something, and she was in hysterics trying to explain to mom how funny this film was and that she had to go and see it.
Mm.
And I think my mum obviously must have said, "Oh, I saw the trailer and we do like Tim Allen." And I just remember them laughing in the kitchen about
Yeah.
this film.
Hang on, hang
So
on, hang on. Is that a polar bear directing traffic? There will be a lot of that.
oh, okay, that's fine. People are going to be listening, thinking, "What the fuck's he on about?"
Well, thanks for making it a PG.
Nope, nope.
One more of those, and it's a 12.
I don't think you can say the F word in a PG.
I thought you were allowed one swear word or mild.
I think you could say shit, but I don't think you can say fuck.
Okay, well now we're just on a 15, so
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
yeah. Merry
However,
Christmas.
yes, Merry fucking Christmas, everyone. I've definitely made it non-PG now.
Hmm,
Yeah, I think we definitely got it on video, and she probably rented it like straight
hmm,
away as soon as it was possible to rent, like she did most family films. And I remember instantly liking it.
yeah.
So this is not one of those films where we've rewatched and thought, oh no, because we have it on every year.
We have it on every year.
Right, so IMDb synopsis.
Yes.
Okay. When a man inadvertently makes Santa fall off his roof on Christmas Eve, he finds himself magically recruited to take his place.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's accurate.
Yeah.
And yours?
Dress for the job you want, not the one you have.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
That is a good one,
Look at
Stephen.
that. Yes. Been thinking about that for a while.
Mm, that's one of your best in a while.
Yeah, but with the films that we've been doing.
I know, it's been difficult.
Yeah.
It's an hour and 37 minutes.
Hmm.
I don't think it feels that long.
No, the only kind of issue that I have with this film is it doesn't want to end. It kind of
Okay,
has
yeah.
like three or four places where it could end, and there's
Uh-huh.
just that little bit more. Don't
Okay.
get me wrong, I enjoy all of it, but that's the only kind of,
Okay.
yeah,
It's only got 6.6 stars.
I don't get that.
No, I don't get it,
No.
especially with some of the
What's been
ratings we've
getting
seen
sevens
recently.
and yeah, no. This deserves at least an 8, at
Yeah,
least.
I think so. Or a very high 7.8,
Yeah.
7.9, not 6.6. That's like bordering on middle.
Do you know what that is? That's people going online and just wanting to ruin it for other people.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a Christmas film and people find it funny. I'll mark that 1 out of 10.
yeah,
Yeah, where's your Christmas spirit?
I know. It cost 22 million and grossed 190.3 million. It was a success.
It was a success.
And it
It
was
annoys
a
me
success
that,
with the critics.
well, it annoys me that they don't do more merchandise on it. It was a successful film and it continues to be successful, and all we get is like a mug 3 years ago that was awful.
I was going to say that the hot cocoa mug and the globe.
It wasn't the actual globe, was it? It was a globe with the shape like a mug or something. I don't think it was the real globe.
Oh, I thought it was like a take on the
Either
real
way, I
one.
didn't get it.
No, I didn't get it. I know somebody who got the mug because
Oh,
they
okay.
posted a photo of their hot chocolate and sent it to me and says, "Oh, I thought you would appreciate this."
Yes. Was it shaken, not stirred?
Yes. But yeah, I mean, 31 years ago it came out.
Yeah, we don't mention that. Move on.
I
Move on with the age.
know, I know. Okay, director is John Pasquin. He did Home Improvement, Jungle to Jungle,
Hmm.
Last Man Standing, and
Yeah.
Tim Allen's latest, Shifting Gears. All of those that I have just mentioned are all Tim Allen.
Yeah.
The other one that I thought was good to mention that doesn't feature Tim Allen was he directed Miss Congeniality 2.
Oh, the second one.
The second one, yeah, which is funny, not as
But
funny, but it's funny.
I've not seen.
So the main executive producer did all of those that I've just mentioned, except Home Improvement.
Okay.
Okay. And the writers, Leo Benvenuti or Veruti, Benvenuti, and Steve Rudnick, both wrote Space Jam, the Space Jam sequel,
Ooh.
this, and all the Santa Claus films.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they've all worked together.
Hmm.
In terms of how the film came about, did you find anything on that?
No, the facts for this were very few and far between that I could find. I really
Yeah,
struggled with facts for this one.
the only thing that I came around was that the writers had gone to another studio, Hollywood Pictures, it was called, something
Hmm.
like that, and with the original concept of this film 2 years
Mhm.
before, but Disney picked it up. And obviously, because of Home Improvement, they obviously got John Pasquin and then Richard Barker involved. But originally, it was written with Bill Murray in mind. So Tim
Yeah,
Allen
I can
came,
see
I
that.
think, only because of Disney.
Yeah, I can see Bill Murray doing it.
Oh, I can't.
Tim Allen was the better choice. In the same way where if, for example, Robin Williams was to do this, I can see his version, I can see it, but Tim Allen's the better choice.
It's funny because I don't see Robin. I did read that name as well because apparently he was spoken to, but I just don't see Robin Williams doing it.
I think it'd have been different. And I think the fact that it's Tim Allen is perfect.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I mean, at that time, I was watching Home Improvement.
See, I've never seen it.
Oh, yeah. No, it was. It was on our TV. We had it on every week. And it was like, even my dad liked it. So it was something that, we all did watch.
See, with me being younger, Buzz Lightyear is where I first kind of
Mm.
knew Tim Allen, even though I would have, because I had it on video, I would have seen them at similar times, but I don't think
Yeah.
I would not have linked the two.
No, you wouldn't, because one's a voice and yeah.
Yeah, I just
Mm.
wouldn't have linked, not at that age.
Right. Well, shall we get on to the cast?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go.
So obviously we've just spoken about the Santa Claus
Yes.
and it's Tim Allen. And we've just said, he's the voice of Buzz. Hopefully there'll be lots of gasps like, oh my God, I never knew that.
Yes.
And yes, his big break in terms of TV and film was his Home Improvement show, which went on, I think it came on TV in 1991 and it ended in 1999, I think, or 1998.
Okay.
So it did go for a while, a lot, and the cast
Mhm.
stayed right through.
Oh, good.
Um, and then he did other films. So obviously I mentioned Jungle to Jungle.
Hmm.
Um, there's another one, oh, it's something Joe, and that's like an office-based comedy to do with a bully at work. And it's Patrick Warburton that plays the
So
bully.
is it?
Yes. And it's funny, but he does tend to play similar characters, but
Yeah.
they all seem to be very close to himself,
Yeah.
which I think is why people are drawn to him because he comes across like, oh, that is genuinely how I think he is in real life, and apparently he is.
Good. I was gonna say I don't want to know if Tim Allen's not a nice person. Just I'm happy living in bliss if that's the case. Yeah.
Well, he has made his mistakes, so I'll quickly brief. So he spent time in prison in the
Okay.
80s
La 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 la.
on drug trafficking charges. So he was caught smuggling over
Mm,
600 grams or kilograms of cocaine.
okay.
And in order to get a better sentence, he helped the police with drug, bigger drug dealing, with dealers and whatnot. And yeah,
Okay.
so he spent 2.5 years in prison.
Is that why when he's got the Santa sack, he's like, I lived through the 60s?
Yeah, probably. You'll find that a lot of the things that he says, comments he makes, is all also reference to his personal life as well. So although he's not credited as a writer or anything like that, in things that he's done, there are personal touches added
Ad
to the
libs.
parts that he plays. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he did this time, and then he decided to try the comedy sector. He must have had them laughing in jail.
Yeah.
And yeah, so in the 80s, that was what he was doing, the comedy circuit. But in 1999, he was charged with a DUI. So he got caught driving under the influence. So he'd had one too many drinks,
Okay.
and he did a year probation and went to, obviously, therapy.
Yeah.
But since then, nothing else. He's been open with his political opinions. And in his program, The Last Man Standing, which I have watched, me and Ben, it's one of our favorites. We really do
I've
enjoy
watched a
that.
few.
And that is prominent to his character because it's set in Colorado and he's got 3 daughters, but he's a Republican. And he's a proud Republican and in real life. However, he's not a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
Not now anyway, because apparently he was against what had happened during the riots on January the 6th. But he's classes himself as a libertarian.
Okay, yeah.
So although I think he's very much for the Declaration, like the amendments.
Yeah, which is very similar to Walt Disney.
But he believes in kindness to others and sees everyone equal, albeit he obviously thinks that they should have guns and whatnot. But yeah. So that's Tim Allen.
Nice.
Charlie,
Yes.
the son.
Yep.
He is played by Eric Lloyd. Now, he was a really big child actor at the time. Really big. But a lot of people now won't know who I'm talking about and wouldn't have really seen him in anything because he doesn't really act anymore. But when he was a child, he was huge.
Yeah.
So, for example, he was Dunstan checks in. Yeah, that's when he lives in the hotel and he befriends the orangutan.
No, I got no idea. That honestly is jumped
It was
on
just your
comment.
typical 90s family friendly
Okay.
comedy. He lived in a hotel. His dad was the concierge. Rupert Everett is the baddie.
Okay.
And he arrives to stay at the hotel and he's got this orangutan, Dunstan, but he's mistreating him and he's using him. And Eric Lloyd's character comes across him by accident and they become friends and they get up to mischief in the hotel. It was good, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
He also had a main role throughout the series of Jessie, which was a comedy with Christina Applegate.
Yeah. I haven't watched it, but I've heard of that one.
Yeah, I did watch that. Just like a single mom, and she's like trying to figure out the dating life again and all that. And he does play Charlie in the whole. Even in the TV show, he has an appearance in one of the episodes. It's good that he did come back. Bernard.
Yes.
The head elf. So I have mixed feelings with this actor, and it's nothing personal. It's just because of a particular part he played.
Okay.
So again, he was really big when he was younger, and in particular, the 90s. The role I knew him before this was from Addams Family Values, and he plays Wednesday's love interest at the camp that she has to go to.
Oh, my mind is blown. I love that film.
Yeah. He's the boy that's infatuated with her.
Okay.
Can you remember? He's wearing glasses.
Yeah. No, I can see it.
And yeah, he's in 10 Things I Hate About You. I think that was probably his next big part. And he started doing like the teen stuff. And then when he became an adult, he played a really clever scientist who was good with numbers in a crime series, and I think it was called Numbers. And his
Okay.
brother was the policeman or the FBI agent, and he had him taken in to help the team solve cases and whatnot. So, and he had that role for a while. But the
Hmm.
role that hurt me was he had this part in ER.
Okay.
It was a recurring role, so he did come back several times and played the same character. And his character was schizophrenic, and he kills a junior doctor.
Okay.
And the episode that it goes like it's a two-parter, and it was like a huge deal at the time. ER fans, if there's any of you listening, you will know what I'm talking about because one of the main characters in it, Carter, Dr. Carter, he was involved in the incident, and it was the resident that he was teaching, and her name's gone out of my head, the character name. Oh, and it like kept me and Holly up. Like we talked about it for ages after it happened, like because we watched it in those days live on TV,
Yeah.
Wednesday at 9 o'clock or Thursday, whenever it was. So yeah, and and I never forgave him for that, even though I know he's an actor. But yeah, that role always like, oh, even now just thinking about it. So yeah, sorry, and I never said his name. It's David Krumholtz.
Well, he's currently sharing behind the scenes photos on Threads from
Is
the
he?
Santa Claus.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
So he shared one the other day, and I asked him if he'd like to give us any quotes or anything about little mementos or memories that he had. Unfortunately, he didn't get back to me, but
Ah,
I know. But he is sharing those photos.
oh,
Obviously,
good.
when this goes out, they may have all been shared. But yes, he is sharing behind the scenes photos.
He is in 1 and 2, and he has a comeback in the series.
Yeah.
So he has a small role in that.
Because isn't his character married to Anne Hathaway?
In the series, he does mention
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I'm glad that the episode that he does come in to the series, it is a good one.
Mm,
Yeah. I've also written down Mr. Whittle. So it's Scott's boss at the toy company that he works for. And the
okay.
reason I wrote him down is just because he was a bit of a legend at the time until he passed. And he's played by Peter Boyle. And he was Raymond's dad in Everybody Loves Raymond. So that was his last big
Okay.
role before he passed. He was also in Taxi Driver with Robert De Niro, but his breakthrough role was playing the Frankenstein monster in Young Frankenstein with
I
Gene Wilder.
haven't seen that.
Of course, you haven't.
No. Of course I.
Cult classic, Mel Brooks classic.
Um, I had another cast member.
Okay, I do have two more, but yeah.
Go on then. No, you go for the two more.
Oh, I've got Laura, his ex wife,
Okay, yeah.
and Neil.
Yeah.
So Laura is played by Wendy Crewson. And again, she's in all the Santa Clauses. She's also in Air Force One with Harrison Ford. She plays the First
Okay.
Lady. She's in 24, the series, and she was in Bicentennial Man with Robin Williams.
Hmm.
And Neil is played by 80s legend Judge Reynolds, who was in all the Beverly Hill Cops, even the new one, the fourth.
Okay.
He was in Fast Times in Richmond High, and one of the roles that I was one of my favorite when I was a kid was the film he did called Vice Versa, and it was a dad and son take on Freaky Friday, and it was in the 80s,
Okay.
and it was with the boy from the Wonder Years, and
Yeah,
they
I've not seen
swapped
them.
places. And yeah, and that was one of those films that was often on, at Christmas time, and whenever it was on TV, always watched it.
Mm. So you have already mentioned the name already,
Okay.
but do you know who plays the previous Santa Claus?
No,
The one who falls off the roof?
no.
It's the director,
Oh
John
my God.
Coxon. Yes. So he had a little role in this as the previous Santa Claus, and he
Uh-huh.
was also in Jungle to Jungle. And one of the reindeer is voiced by Frank Welker, who we have mentioned countless times.
Yeah, he does
Um, all the noises in
all the
every
noises.
single
Yeah.
film. But he is Scooby-Doo and
Hmm.
Fred in
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo. I think that's what he's most famous for.
Now knowing that the director did that, if he is listening to this podcast, John, you did a really good take on Santa falling off the roof. I don't think anybody else could have fell off that roof better.
There we
It's the
go.
whole whoa, whoa. Yeah, so
What's
that's the
next?
cast. So all I've got now is just like fun facts between Tim Allen and the character and in the film, but not many.
No, I've got a few random little bits.
Okay.
Um, so the soundtrack, which is mainly a score composed by Michael Convertino, it's the only film in the Santa Claus trilogy that he scored. So all the others are someone else.
Okay.
That's all I had to say about that.
Okay.
VHS and DVD. So came out on VHS and Laserdisc on October the 20th, 1995. So that's when I'd have
Yeah,
got it for
same.
that Christmas
Yeah.
because I always got Disney videos for Christmas.
Hmm.
So that would have been mine. It was one of Disney's earliest DVD releases, and it was released on October the 6th, 1998.
Wow.
Which, yeah, I think Mary Poppins was released the same year.
Okay.
So it really is one of the earliest. In 2002, to promote the release of Santa Claus 2, a special DVD was released. It included a trivia game called Santa's Helper. And if you completed the little game, you got to watch the 1933 Silly Symphony short, The Night Before Christmas.
Oh, I had that on video.
Yeah, I've seen it. I don't know what I had it on, but I saw it as a kid.
Well, it was a
It would have
Christmas
been
sing-along
fun.
video I had it on.
Maybe it was recorded from TV or something for me.
Remember when we did last year's, and I
No, year
mentioned it was
before.
when I said, oh, Jiminy Cricket comes in and goes, from all of us to all of you, a
Oh,
very
yeah.
Merry Christmas. I'm sure it was part of that, and it was right at the end. It was like the last thing on that video.
Oh, you
Yeah,
see, I don't know where I've seen it, but I have seen
because it
it.
was a
Yeah.
two-parter. You had the cartoon where the Santa Claus the toys are getting ready to go into the
Mm,
sack, and it's almost like a parade march. And then the
yeah.
other one, which is the the night before, is where he arrives at the orphanage, and then they come out of the sack, and he does the and then you've got the famous toy soldiers, which are now in the parades, and yeah.
So the people may know that I'm a huge fan of someone called Jim Corkis, and he produced the Disney Christmas book, the fact, and he basically goes into great deal about those two shorts and why Walt Disney wasn't going to make them. Anyway, back to the Santa Claus. It
I
was,
know, I know.
uh,
That will
it was
be maybe
released.
next year's.
Yes, maybe. Um, it was released on Blu-ray on October the 16th, 2012.
That's probably when I
And
got it.
it's just been re-released on digital on
Oh,
October the 22nd, 2024. So last
okay.
year. So yes, and obviously it's on Disney Plus.
Yes.
Go on, throw us a fact. Throw us a
Okay,
fact.
so this was
Let's see if we can
Tim
outdo each
Allen's.
other.
This was Tim Allen's first lead role,
Oh, okay, you may win already.
which I was shocked at. But then looking back, yeah, because in terms of a film, this was because the only other thing he'd done that was a lead was Home Improvement, and that was a series.
Yeah.
When Scott is in denial about being Santa, he's wearing black Converse.
Okay.
And then when he embraces being Santa, He wears red.
Oh, we were talking about PG rating and things like that. It is the only one in the trilogy to be rated PG. That's all the snowballs I've been drinking. Ignore them. Um, but there were several scenes cut. Um, one of which is whilst he's transforming into Santa, he obviously has his chest out and his stomach. He goes, and
Mhm.
I look like this.
Yeah.
So when it was on television, that scene was cut, um, possibly due to nudity.
Oh, okay.
Go on, your turn for a fact.
No, so if this is PG, what are the others? Are they U?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say because this
Yeah.
is got the most adult jokes.
Yeah.
Obviously, apart from the TV series, but in terms of like the films, the other two are very soft.
Yeah.
And the
Very.
comedy, albeit it's the same writers, but they've clearly been told, no, you can't do risque jokes now.
No.
And you can definitely tell more so in the third one.
No,
Whereas the
that
second one, there is still some like that would go over kids' heads, but not as many.
the third one is one of Luke's favorite Christmas films.
Yet to be fair, like the boys, like we
No.
don't just put one on, like we do put all three.
No.
And there are things in the third one, it is mainly Martin Shorts, where I do
No.
giggle. I'm sorry, I do.
No.
And yeah, it's bad, but I think
Yeah.
it's bad.
No. No.
I'd rather have to be made to watch that for the rest of my life than a couple of the films we've just done.
I don't know. But then I can't really talk because one of my favorite Christmas films is Jingle All the Way
Oh, see, I can't stand that one.
with Arnie.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
see, there you
no.
go.
And I actually am a defender of Home Alone 3.
No way. So is Finlay. We were speaking about
Yeah,
putting Home Alone on the other day, and he was like, number three. And I was like,
yeah,
no. And he was like,
yeah.
yeah, it's the best one because there's three baddies.
Do you know what? I don't think it's the best one. I think it's clearly the weakest of. I haven't watched anything. I watched the new one that they did. That was awful. We
Yeah.
turned it off. We turned that off.
I
Anyway, back to the Santa Claus.
know. Yeah.
The movie was filmed between April the 26th and July the 9th, 1994. So it was filmed way in advance. So
Bless him.
yeah.
Yeah. Which leads me on to my next fact.
Mhm.
It took 4 to 5 hours to put the Santa makeup on Tim and up to 2 hours to remove. And he really didn't enjoy
No.
when he was in the Santa makeup because of how hot he was. And he said they weren't able to make me comfortable. And I had to do these scenes with all this makeup and this suit on, and it was boiling hot. Obviously, as we now know, because of the time of year.
Which brings me on to my next fact.
Oh, look at
Look at
us.
this. So this is more to do with the sequel, but
Okay.
it links with what you've just said. So in the sequel, there is the desantification
Oh,
effect,
yeah.
which basically meant that Allen was spent less time as Santa because the prosthetics used to give him the effect, and he used to get he used to get severe allergic reactions to some of the prosthetics as well.
Okay.
However, he then plays Toy Santa in the same film. That meant that Tim had to continue wearing prosthetics, but for even longer
Yeah.
than if he was just playing Santa as Santa all the way through.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
yeah,
hopefully by then, which I'm sure they did, they must have adapted the makeup for him if he was reacting to it from the first one.
maybe, but yeah,
Because there is like 3 years or 4 years between the sequel and the
six,
first. So it's
6 years.
1998, isn't it?
No, Santa Claus 2, it's not even 6 years, sorry, it's 8 years. The Santa Claus 2 is 2002.
Oh my God, is it?
And the third one's 2006.
Oh, I thought
What
it was
gets me
98.
is the third one is only 4 years before we met,
So it
and yet
is.
it feels like a really old film.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You got
Well,
a
my
fact that
only
comes
other
to mind?
fact is a line. It's to do with a line that he says. So when
Okay.
Scott Calvin is ending his first run as Santa, so this is when he doesn't really know what he's doing. The Santas fell off the roof. He's put the coat on. Him and Charlie are winging it, and his ho 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 is done just like the Tim Taylor signature grunt from Home Improvement. So when he does
Okay.
the ho ho ho, that one, it's based on his grunt that he does in Home Improvement. And he does it throughout his career in other roles as well.
Okay. I know that in the sequel he says that what's the words where he goes, "Oh, a sad, strange little man,"
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
obviously Buzz Lightyear.
So in the first one, this one that we're talking about, when he has embraced Santa
Hmm.
and he's doing his first run, like as officially the Santa Claus, he puts a tool belt on himself in the
Hmm.
workshop,
Oh,
and it's
okay.
to reference
Home
his
improvement.
character from Home Improvement. And there's a lot more homage to that character in the first one. And then obviously in the second one, there's a mixture of Buzz and Tim the Tailor, Toolman Taylor, yeah.
Hmm.
But it is a recurring thing that he does throughout. So even in like the TV
Yeah.
series that he goes on to do, like people from Home Improvement make guest appearances. There's
Oh,
lines
okay.
that he does that is to do with previous roles. He often has things referencing Santa Claus, Buzz, Home Improvement. So yeah, which is great because now we know that the writers in that team, like they clearly continue to work together.
Oh, little Tim Allen Easter eggs. He has his own Easter eggs.
I know.
Do you know what? I'm gonna quickly run through the rest of my facts because they're really small
Okay,
facts. The story is set in Illinois, but it was shot in Canada.
not surprised.
In the Czech dub, Mickey Mouse is mentioned, whereas in the French Canadian dub, Donald Duck is mentioned. In the German dub, when the judge asks to say the word Scott Kelvin, Scott says Santa Claus
Okay,
instead of Santa Claus. In the enrich, so this has been cut from the Disney Plus version. So if
right.
anyone has the original, Laura gave Scott a card with Neil's mother's phone number before she leaves. So this is dropping off Charlie at Scott's
Oh,
right at the
oh
beginning.
yeah, yeah, yeah. In case of an emergency.
Yeah, and it was removed because Scott Calvin reads out 1-800 spank me.
Yeah, that's right.
It wasn't cut out because it was too naughty for kids or anything. It was cut because it's a real sex hotline work number, and there were complaints because it raised huge phone bill,
Oh my God.
which is either funny because the dads in the audience thought, oh, I wonder if that's real and rang it, or kids thought it was funny, found it was a real number, and then told all of their friends.
Oh my God. And we're
So
worried about them buying
yeah,
apps, you know,
yeah,
on their tablet. But back then it was ringing sex lines.
yeah. 1-800 thank me. Kenny Vidas, who played the ELFS leader, Elves with Attitude,
Attitude.
and Dennis O'Connor, who played the mailman, they starred together in an episode of Goosebumps called The Headless Ghost. And the guy who played Officer Malone, who was called Scott Wickware, also appeared in Goosebumps.
Yeah, I used to watch that.
Yeah, I did. I
I mean,
quite
I
liked
had
it.
all the books.
Yeah, I had some
Yeah,
of the books, and yeah, but I watched the TV show.
yeah.
In the Santa Clauses, the TV
Hmm.
series, he
Yeah,
revealed that he's been Santa Claus for 29 years, so it's in
yeah.
real time. And it is Tim Allen's real life daughter who plays his daughter in the TV series,
Yes, that's
Elizabeth
right.
Allen Dick, who plays Sandra Kelvin, which is also SC for
Yeah,
Santa Claus.
yeah. The first series is really good. The second one,
I've seen the first series.
yeah,
I
the
haven't
second one
seen.
was okay. There were funny bits, but it just the
Yeah,
main storyline I thought was stretched too thin. It really could have been just done over 3 episodes, or they should have had another strong storyline to run alongside it, which they didn't. But no, the first series was good. And I was just happy that they'd all come back.
yeah, it was. And I like well, she's the mum, but she's the wife, Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, I
I
love
like
her.
her as an actress. I
Yeah,
see her in random different
I
things, and
know.
I'm
I've
always,
always liked her. Yeah, the first thing I would have seen her in would have been Lost.
yeah. I thought she was absolutely stunning in Lost.
Yeah,
I was very confused.
because I think they're about the same age, and she looks really good.
Yes. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. The last two facts that I have, sorry, I think this is in the Santa Claus too. I seem to have merged a lot of facts, thought they were quite funny and added them in.
That's okay.
But when learning that Charlie was on the naughty list,
Oh yeah.
Scott, before realizing it was referring to his son Charlie, says the words, "Oh, he's gone straight," or "I thought he's gone straight." It's Charlie Sheen who he's referencing.
I thought he says Sheen, and they're like,
Oh, does he dub it? Oh, okay. No.
yeah, he says, oh, Sheen? Yeah, he says the surname. And they're like, no.
Oh, okay.
And then he's like, and I think he might have said something else. And then they reveal it's
This is.
Charlie.
Oh, okay.
Albert.
Not so much a fact, just a
Oh,
random thing of words. Okay then.
yeah.
In the original script, Scott was going to shoot Santa off the roof with a shotgun.
Well, only in America.
When Disney bought the script,
Uh-huh.
it was changed,
Good
and for
for
that,
Disney.
Scott scares him off the roof instead.
Yeah.
Which, yes, I completely agree with that.
Yes.
Like, I don't think we need to shoot Santa Claus off the roof.
No.
I I get why they thought it was a good idea,
Yes.
protecting the house and oh crap, but you've just shot Santa Claus.
I know.
And it's like when Charles, you killed him.
Yeah. You
Like,
killed him.
yeah, it'd be a
Uh,
bit like a Bambi
yeah.
moment.
I know. But it's one of those, like, when if you've never seen the film and you go to watch it, I find it so unexpected
Yeah, yeah,
for Santa to fall off the roof.
yeah.
And it is the way the director does it because, like, he throws his arms back and everything, and like he falls really well off the roof.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then the
give that
little
man an Oscar.
wave with his glove before he
Oh,
disappears. I
yes.
know. Right, so that's all our facts.
That's all the facts.
Yeah.
What about our thoughts? I think it's pretty obvious what our thoughts are, to be fair.
Yeah, I think the listeners can guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any fault with it. Like,
No.
I've even got it on now in the background.
But
Yeah, on silent. And it's one of those where it doesn't matter how many times I watch it, there's certain scenes that I still belly laugh,
yeah.
you know? And I don't think, I know you can't relate to this because you didn't watch a lot of films, but I have watched a lot of films like either via Amazon or Disney or Netflix that I had first saw obviously when they first came out, so 90s in particular,
Mhm.
thinking, oh, I love this one. it came out. And you go to
Yeah.
watch it and it's like, this is a load of shite.
Yeah.
But this one has not dated.
No.
Like the comedy is still funny. There's nothing offensive in this film.
No. Except for 1-800 Spank Me.
Well, okay, yeah, apart from that. But like it's written very, very well. And like now as an adult, I love it even more because I
Yeah.
can really appreciate and enjoy the adult comedy. Whereas a kid, obviously, it went right over my head.
Yeah. I wouldn't have known what 1-800 Spank Me meant.
Okay, you wouldn't have. I would have.
You
I
were a bit
was,
older though. I'd have been
well,
four
no,
or
I would have been
five
nine.
with the video. Yeah. With
Yeah, I
the
would have been nine.
yeah.
But see, like the whole seriousness of like the judge doing that, like,
Yeah.
as a kid, I hated Laura
Yeah.
and Neil. Like they were the baddies in the film when I was a
Yeah.
kid watching it. But now as an adult, I can see why they did what they did. And that scene when they're together and they're talking about the first when how old they were when they stopped believing. I mean, that's really sad because then it's like as an adult now, I try and remember when I stopped believing. It wasn't because of not getting gifts, like they point out. It was, which I think most people, it was kids at school. And I think I was around about 8 or 9. And, and they were questioning why I still believed. And, oh, don't you know he's not real and that it's just your mum and dad?
He's not real.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, kids. Oh, this,
Never
this
mind
is
the kid.
definitely 18 over now.
Yeah, this is it now. This is just yeah. No, Santa is real. He just has a lot of helpers.
Yes, he does. Mummy and daddy helpers.
Yes, they're very special to be asked to be helpers. And
Yes.
maybe when you're older, you can be one of those helpers too.
Yes. But anyway,
Oh, saved.
yeah, so it was kids at school that made me doubt it. And then I remember questioning, having asking mom and her asking me to not mention it in front of Holly, that Holly still believed and that she still wanted Holly to believe and that yeah, I think the last time they really went out of their way, and it was the year that I started questioning. And yeah, funny enough, it was the year that we would have gotten the video to this, and that was 95, and it snowed that Christmas. And my
Okay.
dad had gone out the night on Christmas Eve and made prints in the snow. And
Hmm.
it was really magical. And that was probably the last time. So I would have been 10. No, nine. Nine. Nine.
See, my parents, because I was a little nervous about someone being able to get into the house. So my mum and dad had to be a little bit creative with this.
Okay.
And one of the things that they said was that, oh, sometimes if I hear them getting up in the middle of the night, it's so they can let Santa in.
Okay.
So a guy's not just breaking into the house. I
Right.
really fixated on him being able to get in the house. I even asked what happens if we kept the fire on, and my mum said, "Oh, he has a magic key to get through the
Mm.
front door," and that made it worse.
uh
So I was always, but they did say if you hear one of us get up, then it's because we're letting him in.
huh.
Because that was fine. If your mum and dad
Yeah.
are letting them in, they're allowed in the house. But I think when I stopped believing in Santa, it was Jack's first Christmas. So my brother, so I'd have been 8 years old.
Right.
But my mum tried to call my bluff because I went, Santa's not real. And he went, and she said, isn't he? I went, no, it's just you. And she went, okay then, well, let's see if we bring you any toys or whether Santa does or something like that, where
Uh
she was
huh.
like trying to call my bluff.
Yeah.
And I was really like, huh,
Uh huh.
I didn't quite know what to do at that point. So I
No.
remember that. And I think it was probably the year after when I was 9, where I was very much like, yeah, no, this is all a
Mm.
story. But obviously now, absolutely love Christmas. I'd happily keep that Santa story going on for decades.
Well, I mean, personally, I think it's films like this and like Muppets Christmas Carol that helps us, particular our generation, enjoy Christmas more than others. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, and why we like this season. I know obviously people do struggle with, personally, whether
yeah,
it's due to loss or,
yeah,
even worse than that, because they don't have anyone. It can be
yeah,
lonely for them, and that's so sad. Because to me, oh, and we've talked about this so many times before, like literally, you know, 1st of November, and we
yes,
are like, tree is out,
yeah.
tinsel's on, lights are switched on.
It may have something to do with the fact with us as a generation that I mean, well, I suppose we're millennials,
Mm,
which is a dirty word sometimes, but
yeah.
that's what we
I'm
are.
proud to be a millennial. I think
Yeah,
we had the best generation.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think because we're kind of the generation that's existing now that has probably seen the most crap whilst young.
Yeah. Funny enough, Bev
So
says that.
I think because, I mean, like, not to get too much into it, but like recessions are meant to be once in a lifetime. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm on my fourth. Like, we're the ones that people can't get on property ladders. We're the ones that struggle with all of this,
Uh-huh.
all of it kind of thing. And, I think it goes into like being Disney adults and things like that. It's
Yeah.
like, no, do you know what? It's a little bit of magic because if you don't sit here surrounded by glitter, fairy lights, bauble,
Hmm.
and tinsel, then what are you going to sit in there?
I know.
I mean, Christmas for me, when I start thinking and planning, I mean, that's July, August time.
Yeah.
It's the majority of my year.
Oh,
And
I mean, during COVID, I nearly got my tree out
yeah, you
in the
almost did
summer.
Christmas in
Yeah,
July, didn't
it
you?
was the
Yeah,
earliest I did do it, and I think I got it out in October. It was the earliest I'd ever done it, and
yeah,
because I just needed to feel joy.
yeah.
But if I was on my own, I would have gotten the tree out in July.
Oh, yeah. I mean, my Spotify rap came up the other day, and my most listened to album was Celine's Christmas album, and that was October.
Oh.
Right, everyone's out there going, "Oh, have you heard this Halloween song?" And I'm like,
And I
Christmas.
love that more and more people are putting up their decorations early. And as well, for us in particular, in a city like, where we live in a multicultural area. We've got a really big community that celebrate Diwali. And the fact that they put their lights on from
Yeah,
October, it's
yeah,
like, well,
yeah. It's
to
like I
me,
know that's
it
I
starts from there.
yeah.
They start
What
it, and I'm just continuing it on.
so what's really nice is when we first moved into this area, we were the only ones to put lights in the front. And
Oh,
by putting them in the front, I mean we put them in the window at the front of the house.
okay. So not the guttering or.
So no, none of that. And we did that, and the year after, one or two people kind of put theirs up, and we
Mhm.
put ours around the guttering and things. And then as obviously years gone on, we've done more and more and
Yeah.
more. I mean,
Yeah.
I literally was putting stuff out earlier on today. But do you know what? The village and the area in particular, I mean, there are so few houses around our area that do not have lights.
Yeah.
And it's so nice
Mm.
because we drive along a really dark country road to get to our little bit.
Yeah.
And then you just turn that corner and like they've got a little tree outside and there's reindeers and they've got
Mm.
neon lights in the windows and
Yeah.
icicles dripping down. Then you turn the corner and you see our grotto. And because our lights are on timers so you walk in the door and all the lights are on, yeah, that's the feeling. And
Yeah.
films like The Santa Claus,
Hmm.
Muppets Christmas Carol, Jingle All the Way, Home Alone, they are that feeling.
Hmm.
So this film's never going to be a bad film, ever.
No. Funny, I'm at the scene where he's in the jail and they're asking him to say his name and he's going, What more she show?
Tinsel, not just for decoration.
I know.
You know
Oh, I
what
mean,
really annoys me?
cringe.
You know what really annoys me about that, apart from the way the line's delivered? That's not tinsel they have in their hands. That's
What is
angel.
it?
That's angel hair. They're
Oh, is that a
completely
different
different.
thing?
Yeah, angel hair's like long strands, like streamers that you chuck on your tree and it glitters, whereas tinsel is like a garland. They're
Oh.
different things.
Oh.
He uses angel hair.
Oh.
So it's like tinsel, not just for decoration. It's like, yeah, what about angel hair?
Well, the line just doesn't,
I know,
it's not the
I
same, is
know,
it?
I know.
So your score out of five?
Five,
Yeah, five.
five.
Yeah.
We wa- this is the film that we watched on our decorating day.
Oh, okay.
So on our first day of decorating, we put up the main tree, we
Hmm.
do a few bits, and then we order a takeout and we watch a Christmas movie. And it's the one we watched this year, and we both thoroughly enjoyed it.
Good.
We did laugh at the CGI Santa in his sleigh with the reindeers,
Oh,
as
yeah.
that may be done differently today.
Yeah. It was
Um,
94.
yeah, but we were giggling,
Mm.
laughing. We were going, "Oh, this is the bit. Oh, remember that quoting lines." It's just part of the fun. It's part of Christmas.
Yeah. And
Mm.
I'm glad that, the boys, I mean, now that they're getting a bit older, like, Jacob has put it on a couple of times this year, and it's
Yeah,
not a film he normally puts on. And he will like put the next one on and then the next one. I think Finley's favorite is number three, which doesn't surprise me. It's because he likes Jack Frost.
yeah.
Yeah.
Suppose. Yeah, it's not it. That one's not for me.
Right. So, in terms of playing Santa Claus, now
Hmm.
I'm not gonna. I think asking who your ultimate favorite is really hard, unless you do have an ultimate favorite. But is Tim Allen your favorite at playing Santa Claus?
Yeah, I think that's. I don't really have any other favorites with Santa Claus. I think for me, Tim Allen plays Santa Claus.
Okay.
I can't think of anyone else who plays Santa Claus.
Right.
Like, even if you listed 10 people, I'd be like, oh yeah. But if you was to say who plays Santa Claus, Tim Allen.
Okay.
So
Probably because of when you were born.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I know that there's like Miracle on
34th Street.
34th Street. Never seen it. The
Oh.
original or the remake. So I don't have that connection there. There are certain films that I like around Christmas. I like the kind of anti-Christmas Christmas films. So like Jingle All the Way is not, it's about a dad trying to get the toy and
Mm-hmm.
it. So it's completely related to Christmas, even though they filmed it in like June. It's very clear that it's summertime in that film.
Oh, I know.
It's nice. I don't like Hallmark Christmas films. I
Okay.
mean, Luke put Love Actually on the other day, and honestly, I could have literally climbed up on that roof hoping someone would come along with a shotgun and shoot me off the roof. I do not like that film.
Oh,
I
Ben's
don't.
favorite.
Yeah, I don't know what he's been eating or drinking to make that his favorite, but he needs to stop. I don't class Die Hard as a Christmas film. I don't class Bridget Jones as a Christmas film. I don't class Iron Man as a Disney Christmas film. Mm,
Okay.
I don't want soppy Christmas. I like things like National Lampoon's Christmas
Mm-hmm.
Vacation.
So,
Um,
family.
yeah, not this kind of like, oh, a Christmas wish made it all come true. I don't want any of that. I want real life.
Okay.
Like Step
Oh,
Daddy
yeah.
2, brilliant,
Yeah.
absolutely brilliant. Like
Yeah, with
that
Will
to
Ferrell.
me, yeah, that to me is Christmas. Elf, The Grinch, yeah.
See, it's funny because Elf is not one of my favorites.
I never saw Elf until I was a proper grown up,
Mm,
even though I had it on DVD and it came with a free alarm clock.
okay.
But yeah, I never really watched that until I was an adult. But The Grinch
Mm,
we did. The Grinch was our Christmas film.
okay.
Like, not so much growing
It's
up.
just really long.
Oh, it's Jim Carrey though.
I
I could
know, but
sit and
it's
watch him
far
all
too
day.
long.
No, it's
I
funny
prefer the
and
cartoon.
no. Oh, not the Benedict Cumberbatch one.
Yes.
At least pick
Yes.
the
I've
70s
actually
one.
I've actually got that on DVD for Jacob's Christmas because he loves it.
Oh,
Yeah. His favorite bit is when the alarm clock comes on and it's singing
no.
all the Christmas tunes and he's trying to shut it off. And every time he attempts to shut it off, a different song comes on until he throws.
No,
Yeah.
no, no, it's not good.
Well, it wouldn't do if we all liked the same.
No, no. Yeah.
Well, speaking of Santa Claus,
Hmm.
so as I'm a little bit older than you, for me, although I did like Santa Claus when it first came out, Tim Allen was never Santa Claus to me
Okay.
because, and now I can't remember his name, but the guy
Okay.
that played Santa Claus in the Santa Claus movie,
Okay. I've never seen that film.
oh, my favorite bit is the beginning because
Mm.
it's all about the creation of Santa Claus and
Okay.
how we know him. And it's just a lovely take on the story. Now I'm a grown up and now we've got the internet and social media. We now know the origin of
Mm.
where he came from and the different takes and the image we recognize and
Mm.
where that comes from. And yeah, it does spoil it, knowing the truth.
Mm.
And that film in particular just does such a nice, lovely, heartwarming story, about this couple that can't have their own children, but they make handmade gifts for the local children. And they live in, like, they're clearly supposed to be, although they've got American accents, they're clearly supposed to be Scandinavia, like far north, because they
Okay.
live in the snow.
Mm.
And the idea is that they're not really that far from the North Pole.
Okay.
Yeah, it's such, and I love the beginning. And obviously, okay, the middle bit's a bit cheesy now, when you watch it, the acting's terrible. However, then obviously, as I got older, I appreciated the Tim Allen one a bit more.
Mm.
And the Santa Claus movie, I love just for nostalgic reasons. But see now, I love Kurt Russell as Santa Claus in
See, I don't
Christmas
like those films.
Chronicles.
I do not like those films.
And I love that his beard is not pure white, that it's grey.
Mm.
And I love the whole including the technology of it all and how their different take on how he delivers the parcel. And yeah, I love Christmas Chronicles. And to me, like he's been the next best Santa since Tim Allen.
Mm. No.
That's just my opinion. You know, haters don't come for me. But let us know in the comments who your favorite
Yes.
Santa is.
Hmm. Did you like the film? When
Is
did you
this one that
stop
you put on
believing?
regularly?
Yeah, when did you stop believing?
Yeah. Was it because you didn't get that toy at Christmas, or was it like me at school? Kids are horrible.
Yeah. And on that note,
Yes. Well, what is your plans for Christmas, Stephen?
well, this could potentially be the last Christmas child free.
You said this
So
last year.
I do. But
It will be this year.
it will be like every decoration is out,
Out and proud.
out and proud. Everything that we've done in previous years that we've liked, we've done again, or we've like improved on it, upped
Hmm.
it. We've got the family coming over. we're making this the best Christmas Wolford has ever seen. That's our plans. So it's going to be similar to other years, but everything's just that little bit elevated. We've got
Okay,
the Asti in, we've got the meat on order. We're
good.
all ready. So, what about
Nice.
you guys?
Well, my mum's visiting, so we've got
Mm-hmm.
her this Christmas, and my in-laws are doing the cooking.
Ooh,
Yes, so we just have to toddle round the corner to their house.
yes.
Obviously, we'll be opening our presents here at our home, but then just before lunchtime, we'll walk round to theirs and be there for the rest of the day. And I do have to work Christmas Eve, unfortunately, but I have Boxing Day off again because my work stayed closed again this Boxing Day and may it
Like it
continue.
should.
Yeah.
Like it should.
So I'm not back to work till the 27th for sale. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
looking forward to it. It's the first Christmas where I've gone all out with my decorations since being in this house because this is our second Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's all been redecorated downstairs and we've got the new kitchen and all that. So yeah, it's looking very festive. And I mean, I've got plenty of space for more, but we'll see next year.
Yeah. You can borrow all of my stuff next year.
Oh yeah, because you won't be using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it'll save me money.
Yeah.
And you can just come to my house to enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll bring the little one, let them break your stuff.
Hmm.
Actually, your kids have never broken anything of mine, though.
I know, I know.
Wow.
Funny enough, Finley mentioned your Santa Russian doll thing today.
Really?
Yeah, I can't believe he remembers that.
No.
Of
Do you know what?
all the things you have
Yeah.
up,
Everything in this house. Do you know what?
everything you have that's Christmas,
Yeah.
that's what he remembers.
I got that as a Secret Santa, and I do not know who the Secret Santa was.
What, even today? Like to this day, you still don't
Yeah.
know who it was?
Yeah.
Well,
It's
I tell
about
you what, they got you a good gift.
it's about 6 years old now.
Wow.
Like, and I just don't know who it was. Someone at work. That's all I know. Yeah.
Well, Finley appreciates it.
Yeah, and we've had other people's kids round, and that's what they play with.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well, better that than your, Disney ornaments.
yeah, there is that. Yeah, look, this one goes smash.
Yeah. Right, on that note,
Yes,
it's
it's
time for us to wish you all a very Merry Christmas.
yes. Merry Christmas.
Hope you've enjoyed listening to the season so far. We're only halfway through. In the
Hmm.
new year, we're back, and I think it's Home on the Range.
Home on the
I
range.
know, not a great start to the new year. We might slip in a special before that, just to, just so that we start off good. A good start to the year, and then we'll come back
Yeah.
to the cows.
Hmm. Maybe.
But yeah, so obviously we won't have any episodes during Christmas and New Year break, but we will be back in January. So keep an eye out. And in the meantime, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Merry,
And have a
Merry
happy
Christmas.
New Year. And let's
And
hope 2026 is a good one for everyone.
yeah. And to all, a good night.
Oh, yes.
Yes. The roast.
God bless us, everyone.
Everyone. And Tiny Tim did not die.
Bye.
Bye.